Voice My Boy.
I'd have to check Wikipedia. I don't remember. But I think it's an individual thing. You just have to look inside yourself, and when you're ready, you will know. And if you're ready, I'll be honest with you, if you're ready at 8 years old, you're ready at 8 years old. If you're ready at 14, you're ready at 14. And your parents are there, and your network of support is there to help you figure those kinds of things out. But I would never, ever, ever put an age limit on somebody's dreams, ever. Go out and get them, baby. Go out and get them. Yes.
I'm all for supporting everybody who wants to do it, and I do, and I say that. I hope I'm not coming off as like, no, I don't want you guys to do it. No, I want you guys to do it, and I want you to have fun, and I want you to go out there and have fun with it. But there is a sense of business, like you mentioned, and D-Man mentioned it to me too. It's like there's a sense of business that you need. You need to know that this is a business. That people are going to cast you depending on, oh, I'm going to pay you differently than I'm going to pay him, and you make more sense to my bottom line, so therefore I'm going to cast you.
I saw a couple of hands go up, Lucas. Do we have?
Yes, we got a couple of hands up there. Yeah. So you want in the front?
Well, on the right.
Okay. All right.
I used to work in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
The people that make it are not just the ones who have a desire and a dream. They're the ones who have a burning desire.
Burning passion.
There you go.
Burning passion.
They fall under anything it takes to get where they're
Live it, baby.
Yes. Exactly.
Are you saying you might be too young because you are a product and your voice modifies during that time?
Not even necessarily, because I'll use Full Metal Alchemist as an example. Because the first person who played Al, his name was Aaron something. Here we go. He played Al for the first season, but then obviously when he grows up, he couldn't do it when they did Brotherhood, so they brought in Maxie Whitehead. But that's an example of your voice maturing. You just move out of those roles. I was at Bang Zoom and they were casting like a webisode, and they brought in all little kids to audition for the little kids.
Yeah.
When you're a little kid, you play little kids. When you grow up, you play more mature characters. And then if you're a female and you grow up, you're still playing little kids.
And Disney is going on that route hardcore now.
Yeah, well,
anytime you see something Disney Pixar up with little.
Well, look at Adventure Time. The little kid is a little kid. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Adventure Time.
Chowder.
Yes. Chowder. Chowder.
Yeah.
Can I just say I love John DiMaggio? I know he's not really anime-ish, but he's amazing.
Hi, Christina. Go get autographs from her later.
Yes. Christina V, give it up. If she can find the door.
We got pandas too.
I want to be famous.
Only 3 people that laughed who got that joke. Noel. Okay. All right. So that's my 2 cents on that. I wanted to actually get this one because everybody wants to know, how do I get to work? All right. Here's the definitive answer. There is no definitive answer. Thank you for asking. Because the internet is changing everything, as people would say, everything. One of the reasons that the internet is changing everything is because 5 years ago there was no way anybody could predict that the way voiceover work gets casted. Audition.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
Casted? Cast? That's not a real word. It's cast.
How dare you?
How dare you?
I'm so in love with your hat. I got distracted. The idea.
Go Bulls.
I'll go back. Okay, but the way that the voiceover work gets with the way you audition for it, 5 years ago, you would have never thought it was the way it is now. And I saw your voice bank. You got voice bank stuff.
I do.
Up there.
You want to hear it?
And voicebank.net. I don't think I threw it on the resources.
Oh my God. Okay.
Did I not? Did I forget to?
Is it on there?
I did.
All right.
Thank goodness. I forgot for a moment if I put. I said I forgot. I didn't know if I did. Voicebank.net is great because not only can you go and put your animation demo reel, commercial demo reel, character demo reel, narration demo reel, anything on there, you can also see other people's in your area. And then you know who you're competing against. They are your competition. So it's really good to, if you don't know what you're doing, I don't know how to put a demo reel together. Go listen to the ones that are getting work right now on VoiceBank. And it's a great thing. And Ed's going to play something for us. Can you play it now?
I can play it now if you'd
You know
like.
what? Yeah, why don't you do that actually?
So what is, okay, I have a commercial reel, an animation reel, and a promo. What do you guys want?
Yeah, let's choose one.
It's three different actors. So do you want to hear an animation, a promo, or a commercial reel?
You know,
All right. This is probably not a guy you know, and I did that on purpose. His name is Rick Jones, or maybe you do know him. Anybody?
I'm Rick Jones! No.
Has anybody seen the Samurai? This is old school anime. Anybody seen the Samurai Pizza Cats? Rick Jones was Speedy. Alright, Speedy Sabishi. Alright, here we go. It's very untraditional, I will say that.
Did you test the audio?
Yeah, it should work. Hold on a second.
I was out there.
Yeah, as long as it boots up. Hang on, here we go.
Yes, can I help you?
Yes, sorry.
Welcome to the character shop. We can share your name.
Rick Jones.
And what would you like, Mr. Rick Jones?
Well, I'd like some characters. What do we got?
Now, try this one. And there's this.
Now, how about something dynamic?
There's Speedy.
Is this all you've got?
But if you think I got a whole box of them, watch it. Whoa, wait, don't let it fall on the ground. Here's the swimming with golden women. Your moves and your dogs are handsome.
Look at 11 minutes left on my card.
Come on, back in the box. In you go, in you go.
You despise me, don't you?
No, just get back in the box. Oh, I got some more. Real.
And it goes on for like another minute, but I think that's, you get the kind of the idea. Now that's actually a really unorthodox demo. A lot of times if you go on Voice Bank and you listen to like a Steve Bloomer or Kristen Freeman, they'll have character from a show, cut, character from a show, cut. Yeah. He actually did a whole comedic reel, and they actually recommend you don't do that. Yeah. But the reason why you learn the rules is to break them, and he works. And he's very, very good. Yeah. Oh, look at Skype. Bad Skype.
Someone's like, I just heard that on YouTube, we're streaming them. I see. Cool. So there's a little bit of voice bank for you. It's kind of cool. So go and check it out. It's totally free to check out and then hear exactly what's going on. Voice 123, and also I think I put on their voices.com as well on your resource list. This is pay to play. You bid, you audition for projects. There's membership costs. There's all sorts of things like that. I'm not on the site. I can't off. But that's something that you can actually go check out. It works for some people. Works for doesn't work for others. And then the VAA and the VAC, the Voice Acting Alliance, and the Voice Acting Club. I got no trouble with X-Folks that didn't mention Voice Acting Club. Which is where you get to try your hands in amateur work. You get some stand-up, you get some flash animations, you get some, and I want to make sure I'm saying this right, machinima?
Yeah. Yes.
Big machinima?
Yeah. Good news today.
That's very nice. But nothing beats going out there and hitting up the agencies and, letting them know exactly who you are. If you do it wrong, though, they'll never let you get work. No, okay. Nothing beats the footwork. Going out there and hitting the road. Persistence, taking criticism and taking rejection is vital. Bob says this all the time. Criticism against your character, against your voice, is not criticism against you. I don't like that voice. Does not mean I don't like you. And if you can completely understand that and roll with it, doesn't he say it all the time, Abby?
What?
Welcome to the panel. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, can I take your coat? No, saying that Bob says it all the time. Criticism against a voice is not criticism against a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Abby's done the workshop for this thing. So, and being able to and also take rejections. I finally got my first call back to an actual animation. Yay. Finally! For a brand new animation, nobody's ever heard of it, they can't talk about it. But, I didn't even know I didn't get it. But it was, and then he told the guy in LA, I'm like, oh, I'm in Chicago. And they're like, oh. Yeah, we're going to cast the supporting roles from the main cast, so that's cool. But yeah, Mark?
Yeah.
Danielle?
Yeah.
Hey there, when you leave.
But that's a perfect example of you have to be where the work is. So how many people in here want to do some kind of voice acting? I hope everybody puts their hands up. Good.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just out of curiosity, who wants to do anime voice acting?
Anime, dubbing, ADR.
Okay, I'm going to let you guys know right now, and I'm being perfectly honest with you, you cannot make a living doing anime voiceover work. You cannot. Even Tony Oliver, who does it for his whole life, he voice acts, he directs, he does ADR scripts. Look at all the guys in front of J. Michael Tatum's going to be here. His panel's right after us. ADR work for scripting, ADR directing, voiceover. I guarantee you they all audition for commercials, for original animation, some of them do promos. Go to Bob Bergen's site, he's got every kind of demo for every kind of voiceover work ever known to man. So I just want to like destroy the reality that, oh, I'm only going to do anime. That's awesome, anime is really hard to do, and it's really rewarding when you get it right, but you can't make a living off of just anime voice work.
I substitute teach.
There you go.
My students love me. I walk in, hello everyone, we're going to have fun today learning science! and then that's what they usually say to me, this is French class. I'm in the wrong room! And then I walk.
How do you still have a job?
I don't know. It boggles my mind too.
I get these funny looks when I bark on my tours or talk like Bugs Bunny. They're like, what?
You got radio though. That's
yeah.
I did that for way too long. But one of the most important things, how do you get work? Networking. There's a reason the word work is in networking. You got to have a good sense of business because this is a business. And you have to know how to market your voice. You used to be able to know, you have to know how to sell yourself. No, wait, I can't say that. No. This is not the way
Think of the children.
Market yourself. That's what I meant. You have to market yourself. Bob calls it. Bob calls it, this is very important.
What does he call it?
Bob calls it your brand. Figuring out your brand, which is kind of what you touched on, Ed, about, if you're an actually funny guy, then that's your style, that's your brand. Knowing what you do easily, what comes well, what comes naturally, because that, you don't want to have to, if you want to increase your range, increase your pitches, if you want to play babies all the time, literally, if you just want to be crying babies, like, stuff like, if you want to just do that all day long,
Yeah, are you sure?
Bradley Baker,
Frank Welker.
right there. Frank Welker. Yeah. You gotta know your brand.
I will say one thing about because I have my demo CD with me. I will hold it up.
Love.
Yay! So what it says on it is it says director's best friend, and it's got a little dog on the front. Why? Because I don't know why, and there's no rhyme or reason, but people are like, you know what? When I hear your voice, I picture it coming out of a dog or a wolf, which happens to be my nickname. So I was like, all right, I'm going to run with that. And then Bob taught me how to bark, and it was all downhill from there. So I am a director's best friend, which essentially means you can direct me to do anything. Because when I get in there, I am your instrument. Use me.
It was great. I heard it actually we did a workshop with Bob, and we were doing an old episode of Fraggle Rock. He was Sprocket. It was awesome.
Yeah.
He was so good.
I had Sprocket.
Sprocket.
I played Sprocket better than the original guy, because he was doing it wrong.
What'd you say, Eric?
Before we move on, that little note about going out and looking for agencies.
Yeah.
The thing you want to be careful with agencies is you're not supposed to pay an agent to get into an agency.
Very good point to make.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually, there's somebody I know who actually just paid somebody, and they're like, we'll be your agent, and he paid them. They're not an agent. You never, ever pay an agent up front. What happens with agents is they get 10% when you book a gig. So, this gentleman in the front row, you go out for a cartoon and you book it. Your agent gets 10% of what you make. You don't book that commercial and you don't book anything for 2 years, well, they might cut you, but they don't get paid either. Yeah. They only get paid when you get paid. Exactly.
Which is why they really work hard to find work for you, because they're getting paid themselves.
Yeah, agents are not against you. They are on your side. Same thing with like a voice director or a casting director. They want you to be that guy. When you walk into that booth, if you come in and go, boom, here I am, and they go, yes, that's what we want. My day is over. I can relax now. I'm not going to get crunched by the network. I have my guy. They want you to succeed. So it's this giant partnership of agents, casting directors, and yourself working as a team. Don't be afraid of them. They're there to help you.
Well said.
They are your best
Well
friends in
said.
the room, and your engineer. Don't piss your engineer off.
I love engineers. I love